Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of How to Cook Like a Keto Master Chef, where I recreate simple dishes and elevate them like a true master chef. Today I'm making a family favorite, one of my absolutely favorite recipes, and that is broccoli cheddar soup. Alright, this recipe is easy, simple, it has just a few ingredients, and so it's going to be very simple to put together. If you're new here, I'm Keto MasterChef Jose Gonzalez, and on this channel, my wife and I show you all the wonderful ways that you can enjoy a ketogenic lifestyle. So stay tuned to the end so you can see how I elevate this dish to another stratosphere. Let's go.
All right, guys, let's get started here. We've got our ingredients, our broccoli, of course, some onions and carrots, a little bit of butter, cheddar, and our avocado oil, some garlic. Then of course we have our cream and our stock, and like I said, just a few ingredients. So let's get started. Here we go. Now this right here is the entire secret to this broccoli cheddar soup. So if you missed this part right here, let me tell you, you will never in your life experience a broccoli cheddar soup like this. Not only is it better than Panera's or any company out there, but it's better than any homemade broccoli cheddar soup you've ever had. That right there, what you're looking at, is the stalk of the broccoli. Now, most people usually, when they cut up their broccoli, they get rid of the stalks. And, they might use it for a broccoli slaw or something like that. But most of the times, people get rid of the stalks, don't use them, and that is where so much delicious flavor is found. So we're going to use the entire broccoli. We're going to cut up the very tops of the broccoli into nice small pieces, little florets, but we're going to remove all of the stock, all right, and put that off to the side. So as you can see, we have our nice little pieces here, our nice little florets. I've separated all of the florets from the stock. You can see now we have our florets, and these are about bite-sized pieces. You want them to be about uniform, but they don't have to be exact. There you go, just like that. So now we're going to use those stalks and we're going to chop them up, because like I said, this right here is the entire secret behind this dish. Most broccoli cheddar soups are thickened and made, to be nice and thick and creamy by using flour, right? By making a roux. They use some type of fat like butter or oil and flour, and that's how they thicken their broccoli cheddar soup. So, I mean, that's okay, but this right here is not only going to be thickened naturally, making it keto friendly, but it's going to have a lot more impactful flavor because we're not just thickening our broth. So, of course, we're going to add some aromatics to this. We have some onion here. And again, you want this chopped into large pieces, about uniform, so that it can cook at an even temperature. Let's get in there. Come on, guy. All right, so we have some garlic. And again, since this is going to cook down and sweat down, we don't have to finely chop the garlic. I'm just slicing it in half. Garlic is actually my wife's favorite 6-letter word. And we're just going to slice that in half so it can keep its integrity, because it's going to cook down. We'll add that to our onions. And here we go. So now we've got a hot pan. I'm going to add some avocado oil, but I'm also going to add some butter in here, because I want to really enhance the rich flavor of this broccoli cheddar soup. So as you can see, I'm swirling my butter so that it melts as quickly as possible without me burning it. Get in here. So we have our butter melted. Now we'll add our onions and garlic. Get that all in there. We're going to go ahead and add our broccoli stems. And like I mentioned, I can't emphasize this enough. This right here is the secret behind how you make a broccoli cheddar soup like a true keto master chef. We're going to season this, of course, with some salt and pepper. We always season in layers. And all you want to do here is, over medium heat, is just get the oil and butter all mixed in, because fat is a conduit for heat. All right. So if you don't have your food properly lubricated with the fat, you're not going to be cooking, you're just going to be steaming. And what we're going to do here is just kind of get this heated through on a medium-high heat and get everything starting to cook down. Once you have it at that point, we're going to go ahead and cover it and lower our heat a little bit. And all we want to do is start to break down those onions and broccoli, get those onions nice and translucent. Get that all mixed in. It's still a little firm, not cooked through. So we're gonna add a tad bit of our vegetable stock, and that's gonna help us steam everything and make those stocks nice and tender. Go ahead and cover that up, and we're just gonna cook that on a medium heat until that gets nice and tender. That can take 10-15 minutes. So in the meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and grate our cheddar cheese. Again, we always want to grate our own cheeses when possible, because pre-grated, pre-sliced cheeses are enhanced with carbs to keep them from sticking together. So I always recommend buying your cheeses whole and just, using a little elbow grease. That didn't take any time at all, right? Amazing. So we got our cheese grated. We're gonna come back over here, check on our broccoli stems and onions. And you'll know that these are ready when you start to mash down on the broccoli stems and they just kind of fall apart. You know that they're nice and tender. So we're gonna get this into our blender and make a nice, rich, delicious puree. This is how we're gonna thicken our broccoli cheddar soup. You have all of the flavor from the onions and garlic, as well as all of that nice, natural, intense flavor from the broccoli. So absolutely nothing is wasted. So now we're gonna get that puree back into our pot. You can see how thick and rich that is. So we're not gonna need any processed flour or any other kitchen tricks to thicken our soup. In fact, we're actually saving a lot right here by doing it this way. So we got our puree in there. We're gonna get this back over the heat, and we're gonna start to add our other components. So we have the rest of that vegetable stock. We're gonna continue to add that into our puree here to start to thin that out, and this is gonna be the base for our soup. Oh man, does that look delicious or what? So you can eyeball this. You can make this as thick or as loose as you want, but you want to make it a little bit loose, because once you add your cheese later on, that's gonna go ahead and thicken your soup up a little bit. That's what makes it that broccoli cheddar soup, right? So now we're gonna add some cream, and don't be shy, because that's where we're gonna get the loads of richness and really just let all those flavors meld together. And all you're gonna do here is completely combine this, get it all mixed through, and just bring it to a simmer slowly. So now that we have the base of our soup simmering slowly, we're gonna go ahead and add our cheddar cheese. There you go. We actually reserved some of that cheddar cheese on the side for a garnish. Don't forget to do that. You're gonna want to top off your soup with some cheddar cheese when you're done. And we're using a sharp cheddar here. It's gonna give you more intense flavor, so you don't need as much cheese, and it's gonna be completely delicious. We're gonna go ahead and whisk this through, get our cheese completely melted and incorporated into the sauce, and you'll get a feel for when the cheese is melted by how you're whisking it. You can tell that you won't feel any more little clumps of cheese. Everything will be nice and creamy. Now again, we're gonna bring this to a simmer, a very light simmer, and once we have that in the simmer, it's gonna almost be time to cut off. So what we're doing here is that we're adding those broccoli florets. We already have an immense amount of intense broccoli flavor because we cooked those stalks. Those carrots that you see we had at the beginning of the episode, we just cut those on our mandolin into little strips. But you can save time here by just buying carrot sticks at your store. But since I'm a master chef, of course I'm gonna do it by hand. And all I want to do is get everything completely mixed through, mixed together, incorporated. Oh, doesn't that look lovely? This is going to be absolutely amazing, guys. Now, simply what you want to do is just continue to mix this through for just like about a minute and bring it up to almost a light simmer. And then you're going to cut off your heat and cover this. Once you do that, all right, you can see we got that light simmer now. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and cover this. So once you do that and cover it, then you're just gonna let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is gonna slowly cook your carrots and your broccoli. So they're gonna maintain their nice bright color, as you can see. But when you bite into this, it's gonna be so perfectly tender and so perfectly cooked. Does that look amazing or what? Yeah, get the little lip off. Now, like I mentioned, we're gonna top this off with some additional cheddar cheese. This is completely optional, but I wanna have some nice gooey cheese as I enjoy my soup. And that's how you make a broccoli cheddar soup like a Keto MasterChef. But of course, the proof is in the taste. And let's see. I'm loving that leopard print shirt, my love. She likes. She got her happy dance. All right, guys. See you in the next episode.
Hey guys, thank you for watching today. Hope you enjoyed this video. For more amazing keto content, please subscribe to our channel and make sure to press the notification bell so you can be notified the next time that we post a video. See you guys in the next video, and remember, what's done in love is done well. Peace.